Like almost everybody else, I expected the One Piece live action to be just as bad as other Netflix adaptations. However, I surprisingly enjoyed my time watching the first episode of the show. Hello people of the internet, I'm Mount, and in today's video I'm going to be going over some of the first episode of the One Piece live action, as well as some of my thoughts on it. If you're looking for someone who's an expert in cinematography or One Piece, you're probably in the wrong place. However, I have watched the anime up to where they enter the Grand Line, and I have read the manga all the way up until towards the end of Skypiea. So all of what they have covered in this season I should know about. Anyway, before I get into it, obviously there are going to be spoilers for both the anime and manga of One Piece, as well as the first episode of the live action in this video. So watch at your own risk. The show starts where the Age of the Pirates began, the execution of the King of the Pirates, Gol D. Roger. In this scene alone, there were a ton of references to later on in the show, some of which I don't even recognize. However, we can see Shanks and quite a few other pirates in the crowd waiting to learn where the treasures of the King of the Pirates were left. Something that I like about this live action adaptation is the fact that it was made quite a while after a bunch of stuff has already unfolded in the manga, so things that Oda added later on in the story can be shown off in full earlier on. For example, everyone's favorite group, the Baroque Works, has already made an appearance in this first episode. However, something that I could see making some devoted fans angry is the amount of changes that are made. Some examples being that Baroque Works tries to hire Zoro to work for them, and later on the girl who gives Zoro the rice balls does it before he has even been taken captive. Just some minor details that change a decent amount of the story. A decently big change is that Luffy meets both Nami and Zoro at around the same time instead of in separate towns. And the group stands up to Axiom and Morgan together.
Not together.
Morgan also mentions that he was the one to capture Captain Kuro of the 1,000 Plans, which I don't remember being mentioned until Usopp's arc in the source material. I'm not going to mention everything that's different in this first episode, however, there are quite a few changes. I honestly don't think that they are too bad so far, but I'm not a hardcore One Piece stan. Another thing that I really enjoyed was the fact that every time a big character shows up that has a bounty, they do a little stop and have a wanted poster fly on screen, and I just find that really cool. I find the fights in the show pretty cool so far, obviously not on par with anime, but if you thought that, there's probably something wrong with you, not the show. As I have said before, some things that animation pulls off just can't be topped. A problem I remember people thinking of was that the CG for Luffy's powers looked weird, and which it kind of does, but if you sit back and try to enjoy this show and not nitpick everything about it, then I think you can enjoy it. My main point here is if you're expecting the anime or the manga, then don't watch this, go consume those instead. Now if you want a decent pirate live action show with some supernatural and amazing feats, with familiar names and powers, then stick around because I think you could enjoy the show. I was honestly stunned at how this live action adaptation kept me watching all the way through the hour or so long episode. I was 100% disgusted by the live action of Death Note and didn't even give Cowboy Bebop a chance. However, this series seems to be very enjoyable as long as you don't go in trying to hate it. Anyway, I don't want to spoil everything in this episode, so I think I am going to end this video here and go watch some more One Piece live action. If you want more content like this, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and I will see you when I see you.